What's up, guys? Welcome back. Amazing RC. It's your boy Brian, and well, today we're going to talk body kit. Body kit for my WPL D12. This one I paid $32 and was shipped from banggood.com. Now, I picked this up several months ago, so who knows what they cost now, but I paid 32 US dollars. And by the end of this video, you should know if you want to pick one up or not with, well, how easy it was for me to get this installed, as well as how good the quality is when I got it all done. So I'm going to take you through kind of step by step of what it took for me to get this body kit installed on here. Now remember, I've got oversized wheels on here. This is showcasing those really cool 10th scale solid aluminum wheels and tires I got from AliExpress. So I had to do some extra credit stuff to make this body kit fit. But all said and done, I think it came out really great. To get the body kit onto the rear of the truck, basically all it took was a couple screws in the bottom here, remove those, and the bed of the truck comes right off. Then take the body kit and you're going to snap it on these corners here. Kind of have these two little nipples or whatever, but they stick out of the corners here on the existing stock truck, and there's spaces for those in the body kit itself, so you kind of snap the body kit in place. It feels really substantial once you get it in there. You got to do that to both sides, both corners. Once you get that done, the holes underneath for the body kit will kind of line up. Once you get them to line up, the body kit does come with a set of screws. There's 6 for the body kit on the bottom for the rear of the bed. Go ahead and put those screws in. You're ready to rock and roll for the rear. Now don't put the rear of the truck back on yet, because it's going to get in the way of putting on the front of the truck. So now that you've got the rear of the truck off and you've got the body kit installed on it, just kind of set that to the side for a minute. Now the front of the body kit, you're actually going to want to take this cab off. I know it sounds crazy just to put the front, of the body kit on, but trust me, it's going to be quite a bit easier to get the 2 screws into the bumper. You're going to get this cab off by removing 2 screws underneath. Very easy to find right here. Once you get these 2 screws out, now you're going to basically take this cab and kind of there's a little clip in the back here. Once you get this clip, kind of pull this clip out and kind of wiggle it, back and forth, and you'll kind of feel it come loose from the chassis. But once you get that apart, then there's 2 little clips in the back of this bumper here. They're on the sides, here and here. Just basically push the little clips in and pop the bumper off. No big deal. Go ahead and throw the new front bumper on. You'll see right where the 2 screws go. Go ahead and install the 2 screws, and now you can put this thing back together. Once I got everything together, there was a few things that I had to address. Number 1, the wheels in the back were rubbing against the body kit. Now I could have took a bunch of the body kit out, but I didn't want to do that. So what I did was, I actually took a little bit out of the axle itself. There's quite a bit of axle there between the stock position of the rim and the axle itself. So basically I took the little hex adapter that comes with the aluminum wheels and tires, and I put it on the axle, and I traced a little line around it, and then I just shaved that off with a Dremel, and then kind of like a sanding block to make sure it was nice and even. Just put a little piece of sandpaper on this little piece of wood here and kind of go back and forth. Just make sure everything's nice and even. And that took this wheel and brought it on the inside, and you can't tell. They look perfect where they're at. So I had to do that first because, on one side there was even a little bit of tire rub. First of all, it wasn't going anywhere, but when I would hold the truck upside down and kind of punch it, it would break loose a little bit, but like I said, tire rub, no good. So I finally got these inset just a little bit, just enough to get inside the body kit in the back here. Now remember, if you're working with other wheels, you may not need to do that step at all. Your wheels might fit right underneath there, no big deal. These, like I said, these are 1/10 scale wheels, so there was a little bit of extra credit to do. Now as far as the front, I really didn't have to do much of anything except for even up the front clip here, because I had to make larger wheel wells up front for the larger wheels. So these, this little area here was uneven, so no big deal. Trace a line, shave it off, boom, easy peasy, good to go. Aside from installing the body kit, there's a couple other things that we got to talk about as well. Number one, if it's still $32, that's a lot of money. I mean, you're only getting 3 pieces. You're getting the rear, which wraps around the entire thing. You're getting the front bumper here, and then you're getting this little exhaust tip on the inside. What I'm going to do is, some of you guys might know that I've got these drinking straws that look like almost metal tubing that's been heated up over and over again, so it kind of has that rainbow effect. I've got some really cool drinking straws that I know I can make a cool muffler tip, and it's going to stick right in there. It's going to look really cool. Because of course the next step is to pull this off and paint everything, which will be coming up very, very, very soon. So aside from installing it, which, I mean, I figured it out, you know, no instructions come with this, but I figured it out. It's a little on the brittle side. I had actually chipped my front bumper here. As you can see on one side, this is what the bumper's supposed to look like, and this is what I did to it. I actually did this in the very first video that I showcased the body kit in. I was showing that it was good solid stuff, and I actually smacked it on my glass table here about 3-4 times. Unlike the 3rd or 4th time, it snapped a big chip off of it. However, no big. I'm going to fix it, no big deal. I've got carbon fiber in the sheet here, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace it out and make a really cool carbon fiber splitter for the bottom here, as well as possibly the sides. I might even do a little something on the sides and maybe something on the rear here, because everything's nice and flat, so I can do a cool carbon fiber lip around the entire thing. And in the front, cool splitter with maybe some wiring that comes down and make it look like it's adjustable. I think that'd be pretty cool. Other than it being brittle, once you do put this on, no matter what wheels you put on, the suspension to this vehicle is not very adjustable, especially in its stock form, because remember, everything on here is stock except for the body kit and the wheels. But the front could, you know, use some going down. Like right about there would be perfect. So I'm going to get into the front suspension here and see if there's anything I can do, because it's got really great suspension. The leaf spring, you know, like all the rest of the WPLs in the rear, and then this front's got this cool wishbone suspension kind of thing, but it's on this tension wire deal. So I'm going to see if I can get that loosened up. I mean, other than that, it seems like it's a good 3D printed part. I'm going to sand it down and get it painted. That's going to be basically the next step. Once I got everything put together, it ran great. I mean, it feels nice and smooth. The body kit's on there really, really good. Comes with the hardware necessary to put on here. I feel really good about it. As far as should you run out and grab one of these, if it's still around $32, you gotta want a body kit on here. You know, you're gonna want to have to put in a little bit of work to get this on here and get it to fit right. But if you want to do all that, I think that the fit and finish on it once it's on there is really good. I really, really like it. As long as you're not banging it on a glass table or running this into something. That's the first thing that's going to hit something, is this front bumper here. So you smack into something that's super hard, you're going to smash that front bumper, you know, probably break it in half. So definitely be careful with how you're going to drive this thing if you go ahead and pick up the body kit. But I do like it. The finish is super duper good. It fits really good. It looks great once it's on there. So I can't wait to get this thing painted, and then I'll definitely bring this back out to you guys and let you check it out all painted up. But until next time, it's Brian. It's Amazing RC. We'll get you guys another really cool video very, very soon.